Many of us have heard the biblical phrase, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." The Chinese philosophy of Confucianism puts in this way, "Do not do to others what you would have them not do to you." Unlike Christianity, Confucianism is technically not a religion, but it does share the Christian approach of loving others. In fact, that is the foundation of the philosophy. Confucianism is based entirely on kindness, mutual respect, and an appreciation for character virtues. It is founded on the belief that society can flourish only when people learn to interact positively with each other. Confucianism was developed in China by Master Kong in 551 to 479 BC, who was given the name Confucius by Jesuit missionaries who were visiting there. However, the fundamental principles of Confucianism began before his birth, during the Zhou dynasty. At that time, the ideas of respect and the well-being of others were prevalent, but there was also an emphasis on spiritual matters, specifically the goodness of the divine and the mandate to rule given to those in power. These ideas were meant to unite the people, create stability, and prevent rebellion. Confucius believed his philosophy was also a route toward a civil society. However, he shifted attention away from ruling authorities, the divine or one's future after death, focusing instead on the importance of the daily life and the human interactions. This new, refined version of the philosophy did not completely take root until the next dynasty, the Han, 140 to 87 BC. It is the Confucianism that many people are familiar with today.
Next are the beliefs and practices of Confucianism.
Confucianism strongly emphasizes mercy, social order, and fulfillment of responsibilities. This is achieved by everyone having well-defined roles and acting towards others in a proper way. Central ethical principle. Ren is a central ethical principle and is equivalent to the concepts love, mercy, and humanity. It is best explicated by Confucius in the following statement: "Do not do to others what you do not want done to yourself." This ethical principle is further strengthened by the Buddhist tradition that merit is accumulated by doing merciful acts, which leads to a better next life through reincarnation. 5 cardinal relations: sovereign to subject, father to son, elder to younger brother, husband to wife, friend to friend. The family is the center and comes before the individual. The father is the undisputed head of the family, with regards to filial piety. Sons, especially the oldest son, have specific obligations towards the family and are expected to respect and care for the parents. In pre-modern China, the act of suicide was not necessarily deviant behavior if it was associated with duty or loyalty to the family.
The 5 classics and 4 books of Confucianism. The 5 classics contains the Book of Odes, Book of Documents, Book of Changes, Book of Rites, and Spring and Autumn Annals. Book of Odes is a collection of 305 poems dating from 1000 to 600 BC. Book of Documents is a collection of rhetorical prose attributed to figures of ancient China. The Book of Changes is an influential text read through the world, providing inspiration to the worlds of religion, philosophy, literature, and art. Book of Rites is a collection of texts describing the social forms, administration, and ceremonial rites of the Zhou dynasty. The Spring and Autumn Annals is the biography of the most important statesmen and political thinkers of the Eastern Zhou dynasty in China. The 4 books contains the Doctrine of the Mean, the Great Learning, Mencius, and the Analects. The Doctrine of the Mean represents moderation, rectitude, objectivity, sincerity, honesty, and propriety. The Great Learning teaches to illustrate illustrious virtue, to renovate the people, and to rest in the highest excellence. The Book of Mencius holds that all humans have innate but incipient tendencies toward benevolence, righteousness, wisdom, and propriety. Analects are a collection of the teachings and thoughts of Confucius. The 4 Chinese symbols of Confucianism. The first Chinese symbol is for Confucius. The second Chinese symbol is for water. The third Chinese symbol is for scholar. And lastly, the 4th Chinese symbol is for yin-yang.